This is Nick Douglas for Adventures of a Sailor Girl after day 2 of the Louis Vuitton America's Cup World Series here in Bermuda. What a day. Artemis had a second in the first race, only to be damaged, colliding with, who knows what happened there, with an umpire boat on the start line. The start was restarted and they went on to win that race, having a fourth just over Oracle Team USA in the third. Absolutely incredible. Gave them the win for the day, with Emirates Team New Zealand winning the last race to secure the 2015 series overall. Let's have a chat to some of the skippers. Well, here we are with Jimmy. A tough day out there, potentially. Ups and downs and plenty of yo-yos, but awesome racing.
It was fantastic racing. I mean, we had 3 awesome races. Massive crowd, biggest crowd we've seen. Obviously, we're disappointed, you know. We went into the last race with a really good shot of winning the regatta.
Yeah.
Just got off to a terrible start. We got pinned by Artemis on the start line. And then the boys did a good job of fighting back. Yeah. Unfortunately, though, we lost Artemis on the last run, and that cost us second.
Yeah, which is tough, but great day from Artemis.
Yeah, I mean, what a turnaround. I mean, they had 2 really bad events. They had that collision in, I think it was the second race, and so to bounce back, full credit to them. You know, and it just shows, you know, another World Series, another winner. So anyone really can win these regattas.
Definitely, and is it nice to be at home?
Oh, no question. It's just great for the local Bermudans to see what it's all about. Today we're able to, you know, show them what this racing is. You look at these boats, you look at the course, there's nothing that compares anything else in the sailing world. So it was great for them to see that.
But second in the overall series, and I think still a result today. It's all right for the team.
Yeah, another podium. It's just disappointing because we dropped the ball. You know, we had 2 great races, and it was just frustrating. But that's why we're out here. You know, as a team, you got to go through some highs and go through some lows, and we've just got to learn from it and apply that to the next one. So disappointed, but we're a pretty candid group, and we'll take the lessons and we'll be stronger for it.
Yeah, that sounds good. Now, speaking about teams and going from strength to strength, your sister Katie is going to be doing the Extreme Sailing Series in December. I hear you might be heading south.
I'll be heading down there. I won't be sailing with her because
she said, if you said you're not going to sail with her, she said she's holding tryouts and you're welcome to come and try out with everybody else. How's that?
Yeah, well, I don't think I'd even get past the tryouts, to be honest. I'm not that good at crew, so no, that's great. I mean, it's awesome. She's going to get in the racing, and it's going to be tough. I mean, man, she's jumping in against really seasoned professional teams. But good on her, you know. You got to be in it to win it, and you know, it should be a bit of fun down there for her.
We've had a good bit of banter, especially yesterday when you guys weren't out on the water, but it's a bit of a family affair for you. You had your mum and dad out as well?
Yeah, had the entire family. We had a lot of friends and family in town. I mean, just the best crowd we've seen at an event. You know, I mean, the locals are just so into it, and with the non-racing yesterday, we're all really keeping our fingers crossed that we would get some cool racing at the big fully foiling and that tight track. I think now everyone can see why Bermuda. You just look at a day like today and you think about what it's going to be like in the supercharged boats, you know, doing 50 knots around the track. It'll be insane.
It was absolutely awesome to see the crowd at the opening and also today. That said, you know, everything's been fantastic. Would you want to see anything change leading into 2017?
Us winning. Everything else is spot on.
Well, you got a bit of time to work on that.
Yeah, we've got some work to do. But no, look, it was a great event, and I mean, even we had a lot of sponsor activation here. You know, all of our team partners. Great for Larry to come into town, see what it's all about, and so we've got a lot to learn. Not just the racing, but our whole operation, how we approach this. So it's really beneficial. But you know, next week back to work, and you know, we've got a lot to do to get ready for the Cup.
Tough life for some.
Yeah.
Dino, some ups and downs out there today. You got in the lead a few times.
Yeah, we sort of we had opportunities, didn't nail the starts like we would like to, and so that put the pressure on around the course. But yeah, we sort of feel like we are improving, but it's just not quite on the scoreboard. So it's we're getting closer and closer. I think as a group, we're definitely getting a lot stronger, but you know, we're still obviously room for improvement.
Yeah, it can be hard on those short courses as well. It really highlights difficulties with maybe some crew work that you guys just don't have the experience with.
Well, you know, I think as a new team, it is going to take time to get there, and while it's frustrating not to be able to sort of actually nail some good results, we just got to keep using it as a as a learning curve, and just sort of keep pushing away. And now with the protocol change, we're able to start training in this boat. So we'll take it back over to dockyard. We'll train all through the next sort of few weeks through until Christmas, and hopefully that'll make us a lot more competitive when we get to the next event.
How exciting is that, being able to train? It never makes a sailor smile more, especially at this level.
As a new group, we just need time on the water, and we'll get better and better and better. Develop the relationships between myself and Chris and Fuku and Derek, Jerry, and it'll make a big difference. So I think as we get more and more comfortable and just get more used to sailing the boat, then I'm sure we'll get more consistent with the results.
And then also having the team support you from the back end as well, bringing in more people. You've now rebased yourselves here in Bermuda. That's got to make it a lot easier.
Well, yeah, I think getting settled, like we're sort of slowly building up our infrastructure. It'll get more and more comfortable. So as that happens, then hopefully we can start turning that into some good results.
And go sailing.
And go sailing, yeah, that'll be nice.
Awesome. Well done here anyway, even though, like you said, it might not look like it on the scoreboard. We all know you guys are kicking goals.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that.
A tough day out there, definitely. And I just overheard you saying nobody likes to lose, but there's a bunch of sailors out here who don't want to do badly either. Are you still learning all the time? Is that what you can take away?
Yeah, I think we're always learning sailing these boats, all of the teams, because we have limited access to them. It was a great day for racing today, and I think the spectators must have had a wild time with Artemis doing an amazing job coming back from the crash. That was fantastic to see. Lots of place changes, and that's great for the Cup and good signals for what we should expect in 2017. For our team, disappointing day out there, but that's sport. That's the way it goes.
But it was a mechanical issue rather than a crew-based issue, by the sounds of things.
Well, a bit of both. We made the wrong call at that top mark. We're in the lead. We switched the other mark. That cost us a bit, and then that with not being able to control the board downwind put us down the back of the fleet, and that was it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to come back through with such an amazing group of sailors.
Yeah, and the short course, you get down the back, and that's it.
Were you surprised about how short the course was, or you were expecting it?
No, I expected that because I had to do the 3 races, so I expected it to be short and tight. And it was interesting. I'm not sure I'd want to be racing for the America's Cup on a course that short, but for the World Series it has value. I'm sure for the spectators it was absolutely amazing.
But that said, I think 3 races today was better than trying to squeeze one in yesterday.
Yes, absolutely, you're right. I think you ask all the sailors, they'd just love to do more of it because days like today is so much fun.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, it was so good to watch, and it was so good to see everybody out there. Like you said, a spectacle. But you did come 3rd overall in the 2015 series, I believe. Is that correct?
I think so. Yeah. I haven't actually looked at the final scores. I can't bear myself to do it. But that's actually for a new team. We should take some comfort in that. We're at the right end of this fleet, and we've certainly got a lot we can improve on, as I'm sure the others have. We've just got to go away and dig in hard for the winter and try and come back as a better team next year.
Excellent. And how did you like Bermuda? You think it's going to deliver come 2017?
Well, I think days like today are absolutely fantastic. We need more of that. There'll be a few light days. It might be a bit difficult, but if the wind comes in, it's shown what an amazing venue it is.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome. Thank you so much, and well done.
Okay, thanks.
Congratulations.
Overall series win. How's that feel?
Thanks. We're obviously absolutely stoked to manage to take the win this week, and for ourselves we had a really tough first race, and we were quite looking forward to getting out there yesterday and possibly racing in the tight configuration in here, but we were happy that they managed to get 3 races underway, and really happy that we managed to bounce back well in the last 2 and to extend our World Series lead, and that's exactly what we came here to do.
You guys smashed that last one. You had to win it basically to give yourselves a shot, and you just went out there and nerves of steel again.
Yeah, but it was something that we were really trying to do that in all the races, and we're really happy that it all came together in that last race under pressure, and we managed to go out and have put together a really good race. And, it's something. What we came here to do was to extend our World Series lead and to try and close it out for the year, and we're really happy we managed to do that.
The short course racing, it really showed just how close these boats can be. Did you enjoy the action out there yourself?
Yeah, I think it's something that we'd all love to do a bit more training so we can throw these boats around like they could be thrown around. But for ourselves, we're really happy with the improvements we've made to our handling over the last couple of events, and the learnings we've taken forward from the last couple of events. And we're really pleased with how we went.
Awesome. And how do you like Bermuda?
no, really enjoying the time here. It's something that we haven't spent a lot of time here, and we feel like we're getting to know the place onshore and out and towards the Great Sound a little bit better. But we've definitely got a lot to learn about it out there.
Awesome. And what's next for you?
We go home now and then head down to the 49er World Champs in about a week's time. So we don't have too much time off, but I'm really looking forward to it.
I think that's the way you like it for some reason, not having any time off.
Yeah, we had about a month off before this, so it took a while to get back into the racing and get back into it, but we're really looking forward to ramping it up again and for our final push through to Rio.
That explains why the win was in the last race and not the first one today.
Yeah, we put together a relatively... Yeah, just made a silly mistake in that first race to give away a penalty, which cost us a lot, and in the end cost us the win this week. But we're really happy that we managed to close it out for the World Series win for the year, and that's what we came here for.
Well, good luck to you and Blair at the 49er Worlds and everything else leading into Rio.
Thanks.
My gosh, I'm so excited. You smell like champagne. I don't think that smile's coming off your face for a week.
No, today was great. It was, it had everything. There's so much action. From the first race with that tight finish with Jimmy to the crash before the next race, and it's all a bit of a blur. But man, our team sailed well. On the boat, putting the boat back together.
I saw Parko hanging underneath the bloody boat.
Down there with a knife. That's why we got guys from the Volvo. They can fix anything. And I've been saying it all year. Our team has the potential. And today was almost another are you kidding me? And then we pulled it together, and we showed everyone what we can do, and it's great for just not the team here, but the guys back at base. There's belief is going to develop, and it's just going to be great from here.
I don't even know what to say really, but as you said, it was just so much on, but you still managed to hold it together, even coming right into the finish there, getting that fourth. That meant everything as well.
That was probably the best part of the day. It was pretty tough in race one to lead the whole way around, and to watch Jimmy pass us on the line and to see their smiles. And when it was reversed, it was great. They had a good little lead on us at the final top mark, and it came down to who jibed the best. And we were jibing very well all day. And that jibe and that little bit of extra pressure we had on the right-hand side, we had a lot on to cross them. We're on port, they're on starboard. And the whole way across, Percy's just yelling, just go faster, go faster. If you go faster, we'll cross. So we just kept hammering it, and got them by a bit in the end. So it was a great way to finish the day, and there's a lot we can learn from today, and
I think there might be a lot that everyone can learn from today. Talk me through the incident. I know you've spoken through it a million times, but what exactly happened?
Well, as you saw today in the racing, it was leeward end favoured, especially in the first two. But to get the leeward end when you're starting on port tack, it's like no one starts on port tack. I can't understand. So everyone's strategy is all over the place. And so we could see the train was coming in late because they wanted to tack and go. And so we went early, got low in the box, tacked onto port, and as everyone started to come in, we went behind them. Well, I think there was Jimmy and Dean, and we went behind Dean. And just as we went behind him, we were coming up to hook them to own the leeward end, and this rib just comes flying in underneath us. We were not going that quick, but they would have been doing an easy 20. We would have been about 10. And I sat to Lou and I could see the whole thing, and I'm like, there's nothing I can do in this situation except just line them up between the hulls. So at least they have a soft landing as opposed to bow on bow. But it was just so good no one was hurt. I was so worried that one of the umpires was stuck between the two hulls, and we freed him and he gave us the thumbs up. And our safety guy Julian did a great job of assessing everyone and making sure no one was in shock, because as you imagine, it's not a nice position to be in.
I think this day could have been a lot different.
It could have been. I was like, they're going to call the racing off, and to Ian Murray, he did a great job of abandoning the race. It was obviously great for us, so we had an opportunity to get back in, but it wasn't our fault at all. That's that incident, and
I heard that he was going to start the race, and then you said to him it'd be great if he gave us a few more minutes. And
well, we still had everyone on board trying to fix the boat, people swimming around like Parko and that, and he's like, 3 minutes to go, and he's getting everyone to confirm, and I'm like, just a little. If we get 2 more minutes, we might make this race, and so he was kind enough to give us an extra 2 minutes, which got us in the race, and
then you went on to win.
Didn't we race well? We had a lot to prove, so it was great.
And that last drive into the finish in race 2, perfect.
Yeah. No, we've been working hard on our jibing. When we were here on Thursday, we were practicing on that, and you can either go for touch and goes or full foilers, and we were coming in at pace with plus 30 knots, and so we went for the full foiling jibe, nailed it through, and there was no pressure on us behind, but you like to practice them when you can.
Nice way to finish.
And that practice there set us up for the next race to get Jimmy back. So
And to win today.
exactly, we knew it was going to be every point counted today, especially when it's double points all day. And I just can't say how proud I am of our whole team. It's been tough all season, and it's just great to win not only an event but the one in Bermuda. The one we're all trying to win.
Yeah, and the confidence factor must be sky high.
It's huge. Yeah, it's we're all going to head back to the base the next week in San Fran, and get back into our development sailing. But I'm sure there'll be a lot of happy people back there, and there's a lot of happy people here.
That's awesome. And speaking of development, it looked like that boat went quicker without some drag and weight on the front of it.
Well, we all know the America's Cup boat's not going to have a code zero.
Yeah.
We all know we don't use them over 10 knots, and they're only there for the drifters. And so, we weren't too disappointed to see it all fall off, but, we had all the bits and pieces as much as we could lashed to the net. Our whole front net was just limp, and watching the guys crawl across the boat, I was just like,
Imagine if you
don't fall off.
Yeah, I was thinking, imagine if you lost someone overboard as well.
Oh, it'd just ruin your day, but sometimes things go your way, and today was that day, and we're really happy.
And like you said, you've proved that you're here, and you're here to play ball, and you've got what it takes.
Yeah, we've said that all year, and we've made mistakes, and very openly said, we've made mistakes not only in the race course, outside the race course, on rocks, capsizing. All these things happen, and unfortunately it's happening to us in the racing. And today it even happened again, but everyone kept their chin up, and everyone has a lot of belief, and that belief is starting to come through in some results, and we're looking forward to next season and all the racing there. And in the meantime, we'll work on our development boat, because at the end of the day, that AC boat in 2017 is all that matters, and this is a lot of practice, but you can't just keep saying, we're practicing, we'll get better, you've got to get better at some point, and we have.
That's awesome. And speaking about getting better and what's to come 2017, is there anything you'd like to see change in the lead up, or how was Bermuda for you guys?
Bermuda's great. We love it here. We've been here training a lot throughout the year. We've had our turbo boat here, did a bit of sailing with Oracle. We've had our moths here, our phantoms here. We're going to bring some knackers here next year. We're trying to get the sailing team to sail as much as they can here, because as you can see, it's a tricky venue.
Oh, yeah.
It's small, and today's race course was tiny compared to what the Cup will be. But I love it here. We've just got a place over on the other side in Somerset, and everyone just is so hospitable. The people are so nice, and it just reminds me of home, like at the lake.
Same.
It's a small kind of town with houses all on the lake. Everyone's got docks and boats, and I've never felt more at home than here. And I think it's going to be a good couple of years, and the racing's going to be great, and just living here is just amazing.
And then to get a win, I think you're going to have good memories of Bermuda.
Absolutely. I can't wait to come back next year.
Awesome. That's great to hear.
Cheers.
So that's it. The end of the Louis Vuitton America's Cup World Series for 2015, and what a way to end it. You can see behind me here we've only got a few of the AC45s left off the village in beautiful Hamilton. One of them is Artemis Racing, definitely boat of the day. What a fairy tale. You cannot script this stuff. To come from a second to a breakage in the start of the second race to win, and then get Oracle Team USA, the hometown, right on the line to take the third event in the series. Just absolutely incredible. Now, I did want to wait for the sunset, but I want to get going. I want to go join the party. So I'll leave you with some of the photos here. Just check this out. You wonder why I've loved it here. I do now know why pink is the colour of Bermuda. Yeah, I know, right? But, oh my gosh, I've really, really loved it here, and I can't wait to come back in 2017. So for all those who are following my adventures, next stop for me is New York, and then I'm heading on to the UK, so still a few weeks away for me yet, but make sure you catch the action at SailorGirl218 on any of your social media channels, or head to www.adventuresofasailorgirl.com. Congratulations to Artemis for taking the win here today. Congratulations to Emirates Team New Zealand for taking the win overall in the 2015 series, and well done to everybody bit on and behind the scenes, because there is a massive effort that goes on that nobody really gets to see. So yeah, that's awesome, and thank you for following the adventures.
Over the beaches.